Wyoming, and this is just kind of what happens inside the cat while you're grooming. Turn on my window and mirror heaters. Check my tiller depth. I have it set at 3 out of 6. I won't be wanting to carry any extra snow, so I've got my flap closed. Hour set at 0 over here. And we're ready to back out. Turn off the parking brake, and now we're ready to back out. Tillers in the air, blades in the air, and we're going to slowly take our time back out of here. So today we had about 5 inches of new snow, so we keep piling up these nice little storms, and this will freshen up the snow. So close the garage door. And the high school ski racers are out practicing this evening, and they should finish up between 6 and 6:30, and so that's why we're starting this hour this evening. So starting at 6. So throttle up to 1600 RPMs, lock the throttle, turn on the tiller so it's ready to go when we set it on the ground. And we're going to turn on our beacons just because we have guests here. Set the Dumbo ears down because we have nice, fresh, soft snow, and so we're running in down pressure tonight. And I have my down pressure set at a very light number 1 out of 10. So very light down pressure. And we're carrying a little bit of snow there on the tiller, and gonna run over here and park. Then I'll shut the camera off for a few minutes, check on what's going on. Have to check with ski patrol before I go out. Looks like we're leaving a really nice finish. So it looks like the ski bus is loading up, and the patrol just came up the chairlift. So
ski patrol, you're clear to close for the day.
So
Patrol has to take traffic. Prospector's closed.
Prospector's closed for the day. So they're going to turn the chairlift off, and I'll be ready to go here in just a few moments. Okay, checked with the ski patrol. The kids are off the mountain. I see the school bus is leaving. I had to go move a few ski racks. And we got to clean up a little bit around the unload area for the Prospector ski lift, and it looks like they'll have to go over and turn off all the lights. Oh, here they come to turn the lights off on the trails for night skiing. So let's ramp up here a little bit, get our 1600 RPMs right on our torque curve, back up just a little bit. Drop our tiller, Dumbo ears, kind of clean up. And now we're going to push out a little bit. Oh, there goes the lights. That sure made it dark out here. So we're going to clean up a little bit right around the prospector here. They got a pretty good groove cut here on the unload side. We're going to level that up a little bit. So clean that up first, and then we'll put the tiller on it and clean everything up. Okay, I'm going to turn around here and park that tiller on that ramp there, kind of level everything up now. So hopefully you can see a little bit of what's going on behind me. Pretty good hump there, so I had to knock that down a little bit. So Joel is going to watch me while I back on up. So I don't hit the cab on the halo of the chairlift. All right, we're ready to go, he says. Put down that Dumbo here. We can't do the other one for a moment. I'm going to change our tiller depth to about a 5 to clean this up a little bit. Okay, we'll put down our other Dumbo here. I think we'll make another pass at that. Says we're good to let our tiller down, so hopefully this will be a better pass. Okay. Thanks, Joel.
Hey, Joel. Me and Beans down at the shop. I got to get him a ride out of here, so we'll be back up to help the walk up the water.
I like to kind of put a tiller down here and kind of clean this up just a little bit where everybody walks down out of the parking lot. Right here by the wishing well and up to the parking lot.
Copy, man. I'll make sure the bar doors over here in the lodge are locked, or the shop are locked up, and maybe we'll get out of here.
So in talking to the ski patrol, they didn't think it was going to be necessary this evening to groom the lift line, so we're going to head right on over to Zigzag. So this is January the 25th, And by the time I finish up, it'll be the Thursday, the 26th. So yeah, I just switched over to up pressure. We got enough snow here that it's kind of carrying up behind the tiller there, or in front of the tiller, so I don't want to pile it up too deep, don't want to drag too much snow along. So we're going to run it up pressure and see how the finish looks. So this is the Pisten Bully 400 Blue IQ Tier 4 Cummins engine. So the latest for emissions.
I'm heading out. You want me to walk yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I think while they're in the bottom as well, if you wouldn't mind the bottom. Got me all wrong here. You know, I'm here. You know, I did think the bottom end of the bottom was
Alright, so we went down the road to Zigzag. We're going to back up and make a nice clean corner here. Turn and go down Zigzag. And it's only about one machine width wide on this entrance to Zigzag. I can get my Dumbo ears down, but boy, that's about it. So this is a pretty steep trail, and maybe you'll be able to see some of that through that rear glass, but this is pretty steep. It's about a 30-degree angle. So we're going to make some nice clean passes. We'll probably make about 4 passes here on Zigzag. And when we get to the bottom of Zigzag, it's about 200 yards down to Dreadknot, where it enters into Dreadknot. And so we'll go up Dreadknot, as long as the snow's not too soft. Dreadknot gets pretty hard to climb when the snow gets really soft. So looks like we got a nice dusting of snow here with that 4 or 5 inches of brand new here. So I cut across Dreadknot here, raise my tiller, and we back up. So, back down here ways on Dreadknot to tower number 3 on the chairlift. So Dreadknot kind of follows along the lift line here until we get up into the tree line. So we're going to start right here and head up Dreadknot. Dreadknot has a real wide spot. I call it kind of a little belly here. Just where the lift line comes out of the trees, or goes into the trees as we go up here on our left. And that belly, this is kind of a good way to get that wide spot, that belly, out of here, and then make nice straight passes up and down Dreadknot. So it saves me a little bit of work by actually grooming Zigzag. put my wipers on intermittent on the rear, and I have a foot pedal that actuates the front and rear wipers at the same time, and I can put my front wipers on intermittent as well. I don't need them to be running all the time. Climbed right up Dreadknot here in the gully. Hopefully we'll be able to climb up the face and the head wall this evening. It won't be too bad. Was able to last night. Oh, excuse me. And I would not be a bit surprised to see guests come up this evening and ski. So there's a lot of nice snow up here, so I wouldn't be surprised. It's still early yet. So set my front and rear wipers at 10 seconds intermittent. Now that we made a nice square corner turning off the road here on the Zigzag, our next pass we can make without leaving any track marks. We can leave a nice rounded corner here. Pass number 2. So, intersection with Dreadknot. Cross over here and do a nice casual slow turn back down. Easier on the tracks that way instead of doing a quick turn. And it's easier on the slopes. Bit of snow up with me. Skiers are always pushing it down the mountain, so I like to carry it up whenever I can, especially on the more advanced trails. practiced over on Park, so hopefully it's not too rutted up. By the time I get over there, we'll see what it looks like. Usually they go over there and practice on Boomerang. Apparently this evening they wanted to practice on Park. On the road back down to Zigzag, and the road takes us down to Sully's, Boneyard, Zip Zap, Petit. So we'll groom this evening. We'll do the road down here to Zigzag, and we'll do Zigzag, and we'll do Sully's tonight. So Sully's on the right here, skier right, Boneyard on the skier left, and it's not even wide enough to get a snowcat down. It's a very, very narrow trail. And then just here before we get to Zigzag, we have Zip Zap. And it takes off to the left as well. And then straight ahead on the road would have taken us to Petit. Joel, Marcus.
Go ahead.
You think I need to do turkey this evening?
No.
Sounds good. Just thought I'd better ask.
We almost done with ourselves again. We're probably going to leave on most of the area.
Copy that. So I'll let Vindicator and Turkey go tonight. pass. This will be our last pass down Zigzag, and then we'll come back up and around. And then we do Sullies, and instead of dropping onto Dreadknot like we have on Zigzag, we will be dropping onto Boomerang. And we will repeat the process here. We will go down Sullies, intersect with Boomerang, and then we'll turn around and come back up Boomerang, and then I'll get that wide spot. There's a wide spot like Dreadknot has, a belly, so to speak, on Boomerang. That kind of helps me with the other grooming. Nice cleanup pass over here on Zigzag on the corner. Way over here to the skier's right. Kind of widen this out a little bit. No smoking, no snow making. There's no smoking here in my Snowcat either. No snow making here on Zigzag, so it's a little bit slim on snow over here on the skier's right. So I have to be careful. There's a few rocks here. Senior moment. There we go. That looks nice. Earlier about this Pisten Bully 400. It's got a just under 400 horsepower Cummins diesel engine, Tier 4, Blue IQ, so very fuel efficient, very easy on the emissions. We set the tachometer just around 1600 RPMs. 15 to 1600 RPMs is where my maximum torque is for this engine. So we're right in that torque curve. And this machine is very, very good snow grooming machine from Pisten Bully in Germany. Casper Pisten Bully. All right. One thing I do is I can change up what gets groomed first and what gets groomed last. And so I do my core trails first, and then I do the main trails last. The core trails actually drop onto the main trails, and then that way I leave a nice finish. So last night, instead of going down like I am right now to do sullies, I went down and did ridge and part cutoff first. Yeah, this is a little narrow right here, so I have to carefully go through this snow fence and the trail marking sign. With the Dumbo ears up, they won't fit. There we go. Very nice. So now we're going to do tonight, because I'm changing it up, I'm going to go ahead and do sullies next on the boomerang.